Hong Kong home prices are some of the most expensive in the world. In the last 10 years, prices have trebled. On the back of monetary easing in the US, the city's currency is pegged to the greenback. Well, last month, a 5,444 square foot duplex at the top floor of Opus Hong Kong in mid-levels sold for a whopping $65 million.
There's an unprecedented amount of sort of global capital chasing real estate around the world, so that's an important factor. And much of that capital is looking for core assets in gateway cities.
Official data shows that private home prices for the first 10 months of this year were up 9% on year. But there's some relief in sight for home buyers. Our average prices in October fell after rising for 6 consecutive months. Developers are also offering preferential first mortgages of up to 90%, while restrictive cooling measures remain in place. And some sellers in major estates are already slashing prices in the secondary market.
The real financial burden for household owners are still going to be quite low. There's no urgency for them to sell their properties. Second reason being, most of these residential properties are still on positive carry, meaning that if they are being held for investment purposes, these properties are still generating positive incomes.
But with the US Federal Reserve expected to raise rates by less than 100 basis points in the next 2 years, a property market crash is unlikely.
In a lot of markets, that's sort of already factored in. So, I don't see a major change in sentiment or in pricing, immediately, unless there is sort of an unexpected major increase in rates.
The supply side of things is expected to pick up, with Leung Chun-Ying's administration promising a record 86,000 public flats to come on stream by 2019. But stock in the private sector, which used to average 35,000 units a year, hasn't caught up.
Even though there will be some kind of a relative rebound in future supply, still compared with historically, up to 20,000 units is still considered quite limited, particularly when we have a much larger demand pool today than a few years back.
Now, many say that a correction is long overdue and a healthy outcome given the sky-high prices in recent years. 2016 is shaping up to be a turning point and prices are set to soften. That'll be at least good news for first-time homebuyers hoping to get onto the property ladder. Roland Lim, Channel News Asia, Hong Kong.